Hi, beautiful brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for downloading this. And thank you so much for wanting to create beautiful changes in your life. So before we start, let's just close your eyes for a bit and really ground ourselves and really center ourselves. So right now, just please close your eyes, really close your eyes. There's no need to look. There's no need to be alert, just relax. Inhaling deeply through your nose. And as you exhale, really open your jaws. And sign. Okay? Again, breathing in gently through your nose. And as you exhale, and feel how your shoulders and your chest are feeling more relaxed. Your tummy, your tongue is feeling more relaxed. Your feet are more grounded and rooted to the heart of Mother Earth. Breathing in deeply through your nose, bringing all this beautiful Mother Earth energy from your feet to your ankle, to your knee, to your center, to your heart. And as you exhale, just let go of any tension. You can slowly open your eyes and come back to space. Come back to your heart. Yeah. So as we feel more centered and more grounded, let's start. So this is about how can I create changes in my life, and is it even possible? So let's start. So before we start, I just want to share you about myself. So before I used to have such a low self-esteem. I couldn't allocate food for people because I didn't have any confidence, and I thought everything I did was a mistake. Also, I couldn't get out of bed. I literally, physically, and mentally couldn't get out of bed because I thought everything I did was a mistake. Also, I couldn't see myself in the mirror because I couldn't even recognize myself. And also, I just hated the reflections. It was really hard for me to go to, the sink and see myself. So that's how much low self-esteem I had. And because of this, I was also attracting toxic people into my life and allowing them to enter into my life as well. So, before I used to really hide myself through makeup. And although I look happy, I wasn't really happy. And I was also going out a lot because I wanted to hide my loneliness. I wanted to hide, or I just did not want to look up, I just did not want to confront myself. So I got sick of it. And after I graduated from Waseda University, I started to realize, I wanted to know more about psychology. So I started taking NLP class, and I also went to Brian Tracy, the motivational speaker's lecture. I saw him in person, and slowly, I also went to Thailand, other like Brazil. Also took more of NLP classes for me to learn more about how to reflect our lives in an empowering way. So I just wanted to share you my knowledge and my wisdom, and hopefully it's going to support your journey. And I'm really hoping that end of this video and end of the reflection sheets that you can also download for free. I really hope somehow, I hope it somehow supports you in that inner journey. So how can you create changes in your life? It's really simple. You just need to empower your mindset. This also means that it's really important for you, to acknowledge what your disempowering mindset is, and then taking it away so you can create more of what you want. Because this disempowering mindset is getting in the way in creating what you want. It's holding you back. And I just want to share you the process map for an experience, a process map of how this reality, so-called reality, is made. So this reality or this experience is actually coming from, how does this reality come from? It actually comes from our action. Our action creates our reality. But where does our action come from? Our action comes from our mindset, from our thoughts. And what does mindset mean is it comes from your inner dialogue, your words, your subconscious or conscious belief. For instance, I'm not good enough, or I'm smart, these beliefs that you have. Questions such as, why is this always happening to me? Or what can I learn from this? And self-talk, the inner dialogue that you have when you're alone. So the quality of your mindset determines the quality of your action, and that determines the quality of the reality. And this mindset comes from your core value. What this means is that if you are currently experiencing this empowering reality or experience, it's because you have this empowering mindset. It's because the quality of your words, or the quality of your belief that you have, or the quality of the questions that you ask yourself, and the quality of self-talk is very disempowering, that it brings you this empowering reality. Whereas those people who are really happy and just enjoying life, people who are having empowering reality, it's because their quality of mindset is empowering. So in order for you to change the experience to disempowering to empowering, it is crucial for you to change this empowering mindset to empowering mindset by changing your own beliefs. And I really love this quote by Albert Einstein. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. In other words, Anthony Robbins said, if you do what you always done, you'll get what you always gotten. So, if you are right now in this life, like really wanting to change, if you don't change your mindset, nothing will happen. You'll just get what you always gotten. You need to change your mindset, and then you'll get different results. So how can you change your mindset? It's through empowering habits. And what I mean by habits is consistent, conscious decision making. These habits doesn't happen spontaneously. It happens from consistent, conscious decision making. So I just want to explain to you how is like habit created. And perhaps you may remember when you grew up, we learned about neurons. Remember about neurons? Like one neurons, and then when it connects together, it becomes a neural pathway. So our habit is created from neural pathways that are strengthened through repetition and emotional intensity. Yeah. So when these neurons connect together, and when these neurons like thickness get thicker, then the relay of information get faster, and then it becomes our habits. It becomes more automatic, our thoughts or our action. So our habits created through repetition, emotion, and intensity. So how to create positive change? It's through creating empowering neural pathway. In other words, creating empowering habits and thoughts more than disempowering neural pathway, or then disempowering habits or thoughts. So if you want to create positive changes, you need to create more empowering neural pathway than disempowering neural pathway. You need to create more empowering habits and thoughts than disempowering habits and thoughts. So how to create that change? Quantum physics say that your thoughts create your reality, and you get what you focus on. So, it's simple logic. If you focus on something negative, you will experience something negative. Whereas if you focus on something positive or empowering, you're going to be creating positive changes in your life. So how to create positive change is repeating and feeling what you want instead of what you don't want. Many people, they focus on what they don't want. And that's why they just go into negative loop, and they get stuck in there. So it's really important to consciously choose to repeat and feel what you want. So repeating is through habitual action plan. And feeling is like really feeling it. But sometimes the feeling can be blocked from your past pain. If you learn somewhere in a pain that perhaps, I don't deserve to be loved, then that's going to block you from wanting to feel loved. So it's very, very important to confront your past in an empowering way. And this is why these life coaching sessions or these therapy sessions are very important, because it helps you to observe your past and it helps you to observe your life in an empowering way. So the importance of reflecting your past in an empowering way is your brain cannot differentiate between imagination and reality. What I mean by this is, for instance, if there's like a spaghetti in front of you, even if you haven't eaten it, like you know it's good and you already have like salivas in your mouth, but you haven't eaten yet. So your brain cannot differentiate between imagination and reality. Or other example is, let's say something really, really bad happened in the past, and in the present moment, you're just remembering that experience. And you get so angry and you get so sad that you started to cry, even if it's not happening in the present moment. So in the brain, your brain cannot differentiate between imagination and reality. Therefore, the more you revisit your disempowering past in a disempowering way, the more you relive your experience, and the more you intensify your disempowering experience and mindset. Yeah, that's pretty scary. So it's very important to confront your past in an empowering way and not be like sucked into that little dramas and those negativity. And I really love this quote, suffering ceases to be suffering at the moment it finds a meaning. So these past that happen and still in pain, it's really important to confront it and find its meaning and let go. So in the sessions we do that. And also, just to wrap up, how to create changes in your life is through repetition and emotional intensity to what you want. And through this repetition, you can have this through a habitual action plan and emotional intensity by confronting your past and just like taking out all the things that's holding you back from feeling it. So it's very important to reflect your past in not a disempowering but empowering way. Next question. Is it even possible to make changes? It is possible, but changes takes effort. A lot of people, they give up. I used to be one of them as well. But it's possible. And the reason why, change takes effort is because it's how our brain works. In our brain, we have a thing called amygdala. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And this, our brain naturally thinks change is a threat. That's why we have great resistance in creating changes. So, if you're one of those people who want to make changes but are just struggling, it's normal. You're not a failure. It's normal. It's because, historically speaking, people who are most sensitive to threats lived longer. People who are able to know when that, the predator is coming. And when they're able to detect that threats, they live longer. So the function of amygdala is it detects potential danger. And we respond by flight, flee, or freeze. And that's why changes takes effort, because we think that change is a threat. Moreover, change take efforts because the old disempowering neural pathway is still strong in the beginning. So it makes sense. For instance, if you've been having these habits for almost 10 or more years, it's gonna take effort in changing that habit, and it's normal. So when you're trying to make changes and you can't, and you feel like you're a failure, it's normal. Don't pressure yourself. It's how your brain works. It's okay. So change takes effort, and it's really up to you. And change depends on how much you're willing to commit. This is a process to change, like a little step. First, people are unaware. And then, I am aware, but I'm not doing it. 3, if I'm conscious, I can do it. 4, I can do it automatically. So right now, if you're looking at this video, you're maybe 1 or 2. And if you're taking the sessions, you're going to notice more, and then you'll be more aware. And during the sessions or during this inner journey, you'll be going from 2 to 3. And then through this habitual action plan, you'll be bringing it from 3 to 4, making changes. Yeah. And this is a step to power of growth, path to growth zone. So, if you're number 2, just know that you're already in a path of growth, and it's okay. Beautiful, beautiful reminder that you can't hire someone else to do your push-ups for you. Sometimes people come to me and they're like, if I take your sessions, everything's going to magically, heal itself. No, it's really up to you. And when you have guidance, it's a lot faster and efficient to create the changes because you'll be receiving insight. You'll be receiving different way of thinking and techniques to overcome things. So it'll be a lot easier. I love this quote by Albert Einstein. Insanity is when you do the same thing, expecting a different result. Let me repeat that again. Insanity is when you do the same thing, expecting a different result. And I think that's why most of the people, they come to me or they're looking at this because you're thinking, I've tried, but it didn't work. It's because perhaps you're doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So take different action and make different results. Ask for guidance to propel your growth. Choose to stop being insane and stop doing the same thing and expecting different results. And ask for support that most resonate with you. If you don't resonate with me, it's also okay. But find support from other places. So you can just, you don't need to suffer, or you don't need to be closed, or you don't need to feel alone. We're all here together. We're all here to support each other. And if you have guidance, it's a lot faster. And it's a lot faster for you to live your true, really step into your true power if you have that support and if you allow that support to happen. So just a little brief explanation about my session. In my session, we're going to first identify your current situation and your current disempowering mindset. And then next, we're going to identify your ideal situation. And we'll be creating this empowering mindset through identifying the root cause of this disempowering mindset and creating empowering habitual action plan, and also overcoming this empowering mindset through techniques. And this is some habitual action charts that you can do to make sure that you're on track. So in my session, you'll be given new insights about who you are. You'll receive main overview of the session, so you can review the session. I know that in a lot of other places, they give you voice messages, and I've done that before. or I received that before, but for me it didn't really work. I like visual, like I like to see things in order for me to digest the information even more. So that's why I give a little chart so people can go over and really go further into that. Go really inward. Also, you'll be giving customized homework and reading materials. And if you really do this customized homework, and if you really show up for each session, you will be making changes in your life. Like, I am 100% sure of it, because all my clients or all my tribe, they make changes in their life, and they've been now more like in their inner power. Yeah, so my program is 8 weeks program. So first day, you'll clarify your day, your vision, you'll clarify what your limiting belief is. And then we'll also have a self-discovery session where you look through your numerology and your astrology to see what your purpose or what your passion or how you relate with people and things like that. And of course, you don't need to believe any of this, but it's just for a reference. And it's really interesting because everyone who's taking this, they're like, wow, it's so true. And they really like reconnect with themselves, which is so beautiful. I know one person, she initially came because of relationship. She wanted to improve her romantic relationship. And it's so interesting, at the end of the program, she found her true passion through the self-discovery session. She actually forgot what her passion was because she was afraid of failure. So it really, I don't know, it's really special. And day 3 or week 3, you'll be creating empowering habits. Your morning routines, night routines. You'll also be creating space, your environment, and also like daily little habits. And from week 4 to 7, we'll be unlearning the blockages. We'll be exploring that limiting belief that you have, and also creating like action plans to overcome it. And week 8 will be more like a future action plan. What will you do after the program? And this will really help you. This is designed to help you to really transform your life, and in really, for you to really be connected with who you are and find out what you really want to do, while having this courage to really step into that. Because I think all my clients, they changed their job after my program. It's really interesting. They change their jobs. Or some people, they find their partners. And I know that like some, they're living together now. So it's just really beautiful. It's a very transformative program. Also, this order may be different depending on people's need. So some of the testimonials for the 2-month program is, I didn't think my life will change just within 1 month. I ended up quitting my job, and now in work and where I'm more happy in. I'm now taking action, following my dream. My relationship with people changed. My lifestyle completely changed. By clearing away the blockages, I'm outputting myself more. Attracting more people, the right opportunity, and I'm really happy now. And it's just so beautiful that I can just be part of this journey. I'm just so honored and so blessed and so humble to be in this change, and to see people look more clear and look more like it's such a beautiful space to be in and to hold space for. Yes. And Tom Bailey, I always don't know how to pronounce his name. Bailey? He says, if this is the life you don't want to live, do something about it. It's so true. Don't complain, just do something about it. Because if you complain, nothing will happen. You'll just feel more stuck. You'll just go into this negative loop even more. And you'll be surrounded by people who are stuck in that loop as well. So if you don't like the life you're living now, do something about it. Mark Twain says, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started." Yeah, so true. Yeah, and also in this, you'll also be having this free download of self-reflection time. So I really hope that you schedule a time to fill in the paper and act accordingly. So please print the documents, yeah? So just letting you know that it's important to print and not just think in your own head. And it's really important to write it down because, read it here. Study shows that you will become 42% more likely to achieve your goals and dreams simply by writing them down on a regular basis. Also, study shows that only 4% of the people who had made New Year's resolution but had not put them in writing have followed through them. However, 46% of the people who had made New Year's resolution written it down carried them. So in other words, there's a difference in success rates of more than 1,100% if you write them down. This is why it's important to print out the documents and start filling it. I hope you do that. It's my gift for you. Yeah. So, I always wonder why birds choose to stay in the same place when they can fly anywhere on earth. Then I ask myself the same question. I think many people are like this, and I really hope that you take action and you take different action this time so you can expect and have and reap different results. Yep. So thank you for so thank you so much for watching this. I really hope somehow this helped you in your journey. I hope this somehow just have more clarity. And thank you. And if you are interested in having my session, do contact me. I'm always here. You can always ask me questions. Yeah. So let's just close this circle. Let's take a deep breath. And as you exhale, open your mouth wide and sigh. Again, breathing in through your nose. This time really relaxing your jaws, really relaxing your tongue. And breathing out. Just releasing any tensions away from your body, feeling more centered, feeling more grounded. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, feel safe, feel loved in this space. You can slowly open your eyes. Thank you. I hope you have, and I hope you create a beautiful day today. Bye.